Here we go, Bigfoot World. We're gonna get it started here in a second. We're waiting on YouTube, like always. I see you, Lee. First thing first, what's going on, Bigfoot World? First thing first, like I said, you can hear me, see me loud and clear. That's what's up. Beat me to the punch. You guys know how it goes. But that's what's up. I'm glad you can hear me. Sorry I'm late, guys, man. Just had the state police leave my house. We'll get into that one. Man, guys, there been some crazy ass events take place in the last week, man. And it's been going on for a while. And we'll get into that. Let's just say this video is going to be interesting. This live, Friday Night Live, is going to be interesting. And for the very few that's here to talk about it, it's going to be a good one. Zero, the reviewer. That's what's up, man. But yeah, a couple life-changing events happening that going on. And we're going to start off with that shit. Into the Woods with Jeff. Here we go. Let me find my lighter, man. Because I ain't going to lie. That cop had me a little shook. It's just officers being around them all together makes me shook. Gene's here. I guarantee Gene's here because he's telling me to wake the F up. But anyways, guys, what led to the police showing up at my house asking questions is I quit my job today at FedEx. I just had enough, man. Today was like my exploding period, my point. I was like, you know what? F it. I exploded. I ain't gonna lie. I exploded. I went off on my boss. It wasn't really my boss. It was like P&D. He had a P&D. Me and him had words coming out, going across parking lot shit. But listen what's going on, man. What's up, baby girl, Mountain Pine? But it's been going on for about a couple months. Me and another manager got into it over a certain belt situation, and she wanted the belt run one way, and when I'm on the belt, I run it another way, right? So she come up on the belt and noticed how I was running the belt, and it wasn't up to her standards. So she went off on me. You know what I mean? She came at me talking about this is my belt. I'll fight anybody who try to change my belt. I run this belt type of shit. And I just kept it simple. I kept a nice calm voice. I was like, listen, man, when you run this belt, you're right. It's your belt. You run it how you want it. And like you said, when I'm on this belt, I run it how I want. So there shouldn't be a discussion. We shouldn't be having this. And she like getting huffy and puffy with me in my face. So I just punched out and went home. I left. Right? You hit a huge black wolf. That been crazy, Wendy. They're moving. But anyways, fast forward a little bit. Ever since then, I've been going through this bullshit like task from stocking and loading coolers, locking them up in the beginning and after, inspecting fire hydrants, the grunt work. You know what I mean? While I'm busting my ass while all the other managers had. You see what I'm saying? But anyways, it was like making me depressed, bringing me down. The vibes was just bad, and I wanted to quit for a while, and now it's not union. But I wanted to quit the shit for a while. You guys seen it. You guys seen the depression that I was going through. I was fighting that demon, man. And you know what I mean? I should have been happy. And like I told my area manager, like, listen, man, I got a beautiful car. I got a good looking girl. I got a nice home, a good paying job, and I'm depressed as fuck. And I try to give a self evaluation why, and it keeps pointing back to my job. You know what I mean? You're making me do shit that I don't want to do. Like for example, they see me talking to somebody. A couple days later, oh shit, they cut my live. I'm saying some shit I ain't supposed to. But anyways, they see me talking to somebody on the line. A couple days later, they approached me and had me terminated type of shit. You know what I mean? Because I was close with that person, so I gotta turn around. Whether they were trying to make me a better manager or change the person that I was, regardless, it was making me into a person that I didn't want to be. Fast forward to last Wednesday, they bring me into an MF meeting, a conference. Well, I get an email, right? As soon as I come in to work, I get an email, a conference meeting with my area manager and my I don't know what you call him, but he's my boss. You know what I mean? So the big guy and the little guy was there in front, but the guy ahead of me. So he's at this end of the table, and the other one's at this end of the table, and I'm in the middle of this triangle. And they're talking to me like, the issue is, at the end of the sword, you don't know how to, like, they want me to go to my boss and say, all right, you need anything else? Is it all right for me to leave? You know, that type of shit. So they can have me call. I'm not going to get into that, but basically, give me other errands to run to where I got to stay there for however many hours longer, which made me depressed on top of that shit because I wanted to go home after everybody else is leaving. Why can't I? Type of shit. So I just started leaving instead of going in and picking up more tasks. So they bring me into this meeting, right? Hopefully you're following along. But they bring me into this meeting last Wednesday. One manager over here, one manager over here, and they set me down and I'm making the triangle. And the one said, what's the issue with not stopping and at the end of the shift and reporting to them? And I basically was like beating around the bush at first. And then I finally just said, you know what? Here's why. Because when every time I go up and say, hey, you need anything else before I take off here? Yeah. She'll give me a whole list of everybody that works there. And then I got to call them to see if they want to come in extra for the next day. There's 180 people I got to make a phone call to just to tie my day up. Like I ain't got no life outside of home. You know what I'm saying? And I see it glitching. It's supposed to be. It's still like maybe an hour after sort. But anyways, they asked me, they said, well, maybe you should demote. Maybe you should drop down from a manager to a package handler. And then you can leave and come and go right after sort. You can come in, do your job, and leave after sort. But at the same time, I got dropped down from 23 back down to 16, right? So they're pretty much forcing me to quit at what it's coming down to. So anyways, you bring me, I didn't do any of that shit. I ain't driving down. I'm not doing none of this you're talking about. But at the same time, I put in my 2-week notice. I was like, listen, and I told him I'm getting depressed with this shit. You give me grunt work. I don't even want to do this anymore. Like I'm tapping out. And then that's when they go in to just drop down to be a package handler and you can come and go as you please. And I couldn't do that. I'm not doing that. So that meeting was adjourned pretty much with nothing accomplished. You know what I mean? So today, right? A package handler finds this package pertaining some kind of contraband, right? And I pull it out and I'm thinking, the whammy. This is the best way to get on the good side. I got a bust. You know what I mean? I could turn this shit in. They'd be happy as shit. So I run it. I open it up to make sure, and the smell come rolling out, and that's what it was. So all the packagers and handlers like talking shit, making jokes. It wasn't handling, but there was around while I was opening it. Like this is definitely that's what it is, and they're all around me. You know what I mean? And they're making comments about this shit that I just found, and I'm happy. I'm excited. Like yeah, this is gonna make them happy. Maybe I can get on the good side. Maybe they leave me the F alone now. So I go and take it over to where I'm supposed to take it to and turn it into them. I go back and manage my belt. Right after sort, on my way out to punch out, the dude from P&D stopped me and said, hey, come in here. Come in my office for me. I got to talk to you. I said, all right, let's go. I go in his office. I'm sitting down. This dude says, for one, You should have took the package and took it to such and such place and opened it up in front of them. And two, somebody said you took a package and you walked out with one. Like, what? This is the angle you're coming at me with? I mean, I was hurt because I thought so. I thought I was like about to win a Grammy or some shit. And then they hit me with that. So I went off. I exploded. Like, I fucking quit. I'm done. I can't do this no more. Like, I was done. I washed my hands. And you know what? When I'm driving out of there, it was like the best feeling in the effing world to just leave. It's like this whole massive freaking mountain just floated up off of my shoulders, man. And just, I was happy. I was smiling. But I should have been effed up, you know what I mean? But I wasn't. And I didn't care that I just lost my effing job. That I just quit. I just walked out this bitch. Anyways, tonight, officer shows up and knocking on my door. Say, hey man, they got it on video that you walking out with one of them cans out of the building. I said, officer, please go look at that footage and you'll see me opening it up in front of, I got about 8, 10 package handlers on the belt. In front of all of them, I put it up on the belt, slid it to the top of the belt, and walked it over on camera where I was supposed to go. And then I did it. After I left that, I went and did my thing. On the way out, I walked out with a manager, argued with a manager, and they're saying they got me on video carrying something out. I cracked the F up. But I let the cops come in and search the house and explain to them what was really going on. I told them just go back, please review the footage, check that shit out, because there ain't none of that shit going on. And they'll get back to me. And hopefully, once they get that shit, man, straightened out, man, I ain't doing shit. I'm just done with it. I got away from it. Now, let's move on. Now I got more time to do what I love to do. You know what I mean? My crew is together, already planned. The first date was the first Sunday of this month. We're going on a trip. All right. We're taking a trip to a crazy ass paranormal place. And I can't tell you yet where we're going because I don't want 100 million people showing up at that place because it's a well known place. And they make 29 an hour. That I was getting robbed. I was making 23 as a manager. But man, I feel so much stress just lifted off me when I said I'm done. When I actually meant it. I said I quit so many times with that place already, and the next day I'm getting dressed and I'm going back to fucking work. But today, when they said that shit, when they accused me of stealing, it's like that killed everything I had inside of me. No matter how much I love them, the people, the package handlers, and the drivers. That management can get teabagged. You know what I mean? That's how that's where I'm at with it. And I wash my hands of that place, hands down. How am I gonna pay my bills? How pay your bills? I like that song, Lee. That's what it's at. What's up, man? What's that, Lana Anderson? Hey, it's hanging, man. It's hanging. Sorry if I messed your name up. I'm like far away and I can't see the comments that well, but it's hanging. With that being said, I'm gonna get caught up on you guys' comments for a minute. But that's what's going on. The life-changing events that's been really going on in my neck of the woods. And as you see, I'm in a better mood, man. I swear. It's like the weights have fallen off of me the minute I said I'm done. Because I felt I meant it deep down inside me. It's like I was truly honest to God done with this place, man. For one, I worked all night and then I slept all my days away. I wasn't able to go anywhere, do anything. It was sleep all day, work all night, and that's not me. That's not the life I want to live. And it was just bringing me down. The vibes was just bad. So here's to a new chapter in my life. I'm moving on. I ain't saying nothing bad about FedEx that I already didn't say, because what I said I meant. I'm done with it. Swear to God, I'm done. I will not go back for that company. Fuck that company. And sue me if you want to. I'll say it again after you sue me, because I'm done. It's no life, right? It really ain't, man. It's not for me. And now that I'm done with it, I feel better. I got it. On the other hand, let's change the subject. On the flip side, I got a team together, man. You're gonna really like them. You know, Fred and the Hole's gonna be there. A couple other people gonna be there, ready to roll. I got gears coming up. I got ordered a couple things, man. Right? No respect. That's why you quit FedEx. It's just no life, man. And that depresses you and yourself, because you wake up and it's like, damn, it's 8 o'clock already. What am I going to do at 8 o'clock? To go to the bar? I mean, it just got to me, man. And then the little things they was adding to that even just did me in. So that's where I'm at with that shit. I can't believe that they would actually say that I walked out with a damn fucking can. I mean, that really? So I told her, I was like, just go check it out. Please read this, look at this footage. You'll see me walking out with a manager arguing with this dude, telling him I effing quit. I'm done. I would never look back again, because they're so short of managers. They was overworking us. I ain't gonna lie. Just they was overworking us. All the managers dropping out like flies, quitting, and just putting more pressure on them managers, making us work 6, 7 days. Gene, you're right, man. You're right. You're right. I was gonna cuss you out. That struck a nerve, but you're right, man. I'm done. I'm done. Cookie's good, man. There's Gene, my man Gene. Real Pluff Mama come in the house a little bit late, but she here. Beautiful, Real Pluff. You're right, Gene. We done crying about it, but just know I'm back. Jeff Friend is effing back. That the person left with FedEx. See ya. What won't be ya? But now I can feel it. Guys, guess what else we got coming up to change the subject? Man, and it's get the ball rolling. We're gonna get the ball rolling. Gene got the ball rolling. Actually, guys, if you remember 2 Friday Night Lives ago, I promised you guys that one chip challenge. But you know what? I'm not doing that shit for free. It's by hell no any means. I'm not doing it. But Fred, he don't just got one. He don't just got two. This dude went out by 5 of the damn chips. 5 of the 2022 Blue Shocker hottest chip in the world, man. Last year we took the 2021 chip challenge, which was just what and the Reaper and the Ghost Pepper and some sea salt. This one, oh my God, man, guys, we'll come up with something, man. I think we're gonna come up with something, probably the same thing as last year, and everything. All the proceedings is going on a new camera, like you know, as you know, the past videos, the audio has been shit going through Bigfoot land and all that other shit. So what we're doing, what we decided to do, the first people to hit that link down there, 20 people hit that link, whether it's $1, $10, $5, I don't give a shit. The first 20 people to hit that shit, me and Fred gonna probably eat too. And there's a twist to this shit. We're not just gonna sit here in this house and do it, right? I'm going to get Money Mike, I'm going to get Fred, and I'm going to get myself, and we're going to have to get one other chip. But we're going to sit out on the front porch with the doors locked, right? I got some type of filter on my camera. I'm not sure. It ain't none of that. It's something that's like, it distorts out and it cuts the whole shit out and it makes this crazy ass audio. You guys know what I'm talking about with the audio. But anyways, the twist to this challenge is we're going to get Money Mike, we're going to get Ferd in the Hole, and myself out on the front porch. And the cameraman is going to have my keys. We're not going to have no milk, no Mountain Dew this time. We're not going to have anything. Everything is going to be locked inside the house. and the cameraman is going to have the only key to get into the house to get what we need to survive. So, like I said, the first 20 people to hit that link down there, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. 2 chips each. That's crazy. I don't want to do it because I think I needed poison control last year. I'm gonna have to review that footage. I don't know, but this one, it's got this. It's supposed to turn your tongue blue because of the last one on 2021 chip challenge. People was faking and getting the regular chips, the black chips like the Halloween chips, and faking the 1 chip challenge. Well, this time it turns your tongue blue. And last year's box said this chip will destroy you. Well, this year's box talking about this shit will shock the shit out you. So it's I'm scared. I ain't gonna lie. It does screws the whole camera up. You ain't lying, Lee. I don't know if it's a filter or what, but I need a new camera. So that's what I decided we're gonna do to help get a new camera. Because as you know, I just quit my job. So the first 20 people hit from 1 to whatever, we're going to do it. I'll post a video of what I said. Fred be running down to the corner at the sheets. Shit, nah, they ain't none of that. We're stuck on the porch. We can't go off the porch. And it's all going to be filmed right there on that porch until it wears off. We're actually going to do the 1 chip challenge with 2 of them each. I don't see Mike actually making it past the first one, but as long as he gets that just, yeah, I mean, if he puts it in his mouth like I did last year, it's going to jack him up. But it's definitely going to be crazy as fun. I don't know. I ain't ready for it. I ain't ready for it. But that's what we came up with, just to change the subject from the bullshit. And Gene said I was crying, so I had to flip it to some good vibes. That's what I'm working on, guys. That's what I'm working on. You would try the chip challenge, the 2022 chip challenge. Hey, Real Club, you're invited, man. I will get you 2 chips. You can join us, and the cameraman will film us all. But just know, man, there's that twist. There's no drinks whatsoever, and the doors will be locked, so there's no sink access. I don't got no outside hoses, none of that shit. Only thing there is out in the driveway, there's a puddle in the driveway. I can see somebody out there trying to suck up that water, maybe even me. I could see me doing some shit like that because that shit's hot. Be out there like a dog licking the puddle and shit. But whatever happens, it's gonna be on film, and that's what's gonna be. Is there a time limit? Yeah, it says to completely be invincible with that challenge, you gotta make it an hour. So we all gotta sit out there an hour. That was gonna be crazy. I got you, Jim. I got you. That's gonna be right. You said a mouthful. For real. You definitely said a mouthful. Didn't I just say I got you? That's twice you done set my blood off. Man, you remind me of FedEx, G. Chill out, man. I don't like that hot stuff at all. You remember the last chip challenge? I thought I was dying. I stripped down naked. I told Fred to get his girl out, man. It's getting hot in here. My lips are swelling up. It was nasty. And we ended up doing that on the damn live stream. I couldn't believe it. That was nasty. I thought I was dying on that one. For real. It was crazy. That would be crazy if you came down real tough. I just hate for you to come down on them terms, man. I was hoping you come down on some better terms, like hitting Bigfoot land or something, and not coming down for some hot shit. That shit would burn that ass up. I know, right? But that's what I did last time. I'll be outside, butt ass nigga running up and down the sidewalk, drinking out the damn puddle. Yeah, that was bad. And I didn't even really eat the shit because as soon as it hit my tongue, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Fred did though. Fred turned white as a ghost, but he sat right there and he chewed that shit up. He chewed it up. I'm definitely gonna get into it, man. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna we're gonna eat two of them. That's what I said. First 20 people hit that link down there so I can get Gina's his bill money and I can get this new camera and we can live happily ever after in the Bigfoot community. I'm not eating five of them. Are you crazy? I can barely eat two. I'm gonna get two of them, put them on top of each other, and get it over with. Straight eat them. Straight. Try not to even chew them up. It ain't gonna happen. But the tongue's supposed to turn blue on this one on the 2022 Shocker Chip Challenge with the two world's hottest chips. So it's gonna have a little twist. I think the shocker is it's gonna be super sour because it turns your tongue blue. It's gonna be super sour on top of the two hottest world peppers. So that's scary in itself. That's that got me nervous, and that's Fred's idea. I think he trying to kill me on the low, for real. Fred come up with he had five of them. Like, hey, you ready? We're gonna do it. I got them. Here they are. But we're gonna do it, man, for real. First 20 people hit that link. We're gonna do it. It don't even gotta be today, tomorrow. First 20 people hit that link, and I will be announcing it in the next coming up videos. You'll see. It's bad. Trust me. If you ain't, and I told my friend Cheese this because he wanted to come and do it with us on camera, and he got a pacemaker. I showed him the video from last year. Like, Cheese, don't do this, man. You can't do it. Your pacemaker would be shocking the shit out you. You eat that shit, and I don't want to be responsible for that shit. Matter of fact, real quick, when I'm thinking about it, man, you might have to sign a little waiver at your own risk. I might have to print something up for my own son. Come to think of it, because y'all ain't suing my ass. Yeah, I have a friend named Cheese. You remember if Cheese went to the woods with me one time up into up there by the waterfall area? My man Cheese, he quiet behind me. Just shit started happening. He got terrified. Yeah, definitely, Gene. I'll check it out. Yeah, he's a while back. He's pretty cool, dude. Cheese. I don't know why they call him Cheese. Probably because he's always smiling. Every time I see him, he's smiling and shit. He's a happy dude. He's good vibes. I like being around him. You know what I mean? Thanks, Damon. That means a lot, man. But for real, guys, I just made some life-changing moves, man. I hope you guys back me up on this because I'm going hard with the YouTube. This is what I love to do. This is what I've been getting pulled away from my job so much lately that I don't want to be there. You know what I mean? I had to force myself to get up to go. I was always tired, dragging ass. I didn't. It just wasn't me. It wasn't feeling me. I wasn't treating my package handlers the way I should because I'm down in the dumps. And you know what I mean? That negative energy was reflecting on everybody else. And maybe that's what the upper management seen, and they just wanted it out altogether. But as I'm now that I'm gone, I feel like $1 million. Let's get it. Let's get it. We're about to make some shit happen. Good vibes, nothing but good vibes from here on out. I just ain't going back to that shit. Promise. Went up to, yep, you're right. That thing that like shimmered out like an octopus type thing. You got a great memory, Frog Man, because I forgot all about that. When we was walking, that thing like octopus thing floated up into the tree and shimmered out like it went invisible. And that was on film. You know, Frogman one brought it up. That was crazy there. Just be myself, Damon. I don't care what job I do. I just want to be treated equal as everybody else. You know what I mean? I'll do just about anything. But what I love to do is going out in this woods and film some shit. I want to get into some haunted shit. I want to get into just abandoned places, Randonautica, shit like that. Mix it up with the Bigfoot world. I want to do a bunch of things in one. You know what I mean? I just don't want to just keep doing what I'm doing. I want to do more. So now I got the time to do it. Powerful duo. Jeff's in the house. I tried to get Jeff in there on the one tip times, but you already know he ain't gonna do it. He backed out. He ain't one for that hot shit. So I'm probably gonna have him or Kay film it while we all rest of us do it. You're right. You're right, Real Club. And then you take the shit home with you. You just go home like, damn, I feel like a loser. Like, damn, I don't even want to be here. But I'm making good money. I'm a boss. But at the same time, I felt like shit. It just wasn't me. That just wasn't me. And I feel better now. With that being said, I'm done talking about it. Like Gene said, boo effing who. We over it. Apply with you. It can happen, man. We can see what's up. I don't even want to go to work right now. I want to focus on YouTube for a minute. I think I'll be straight. I think I'll be good. I think you guys got my back. I think you guys will support me on everything I do. We're going to hit this shit hard. I promise you guys. I already got the team together this Sunday. We're going someplace big. We're going someplace big. And actually, coming up soon, there's this thing going on. I'm going to, it's like something separate from everything else that's going on. I'll ask you guys, the 44 of you that's here. There's a couple of us going to the Renaissance Fair, and the theme is like the wineries or whatever's going on. Would you guys want me to film that while I'm there? Check so you guys can see a little bit of the Renaissance, what they do in that time. That should be crazy. But if not, I'll just skip it and just save it for, you know what I mean. But that's just another video. If you guys want to check it out, I'll film it while we're there. I think we're doing that Saturday, going to the Renaissance, and then Sunday night we're going to this. It's not an overnighter, but it's gonna be most of the night. I'll tell you that much. Film the Renaissance Fair. I've never been to one either, but they said they got turkey legs, big as F, man, huge turkey legs. I just want to go, and they got different wines for you to try out. I want to check that shit out. I definitely want to check that out. Lee been blowing my phone up, Lee. But I definitely will for you guys. And puff pass. And Chris, oh no, not Chris. Daddy, I hope you're talking to my son because I definitely ain't got no upcoming anything. Anything. The only thing upcoming for me is some videos. You ain't gonna see no upcoming child anywhere except for Junior. Junior got another one on the way, man. They doing their thing. They doing their thing. They got a great, beautiful family. I'm proud of them. Money Mike's doing his thing, working. All the kids, you know what I mean? They're doing their thing. None of them's out in the streets getting in trouble. They're staying in school and they're working. So I'm proud of every one of my kids. And they're grown, so I'm definitely not starting over. So no worries there. The jousting, Dad, I want to see that shit. That's just crazy. I seen those shit on TV, but I never been in one in real life. So I figured, you know what, I'm gonna film it for you guys, so you guys get an idea of what the Renaissance is and what they're about, how they get into that shit. It sounds exciting, you know what I mean? Just to go and experience something like that, some damn sword fights with knights and armors, going out slaying some damn dragons. I want to be a part of that shit. You know what I mean? That sounds exciting. That sounds fun to me, and that's what I'm trying to get into. Some good vibes like that. I want to keep the good vibes. You know what I mean? I want to be me. I don't know. I'm drinking a F out this coffee. I don't know what's up with it. If you guys ain't noticed, that coffee tasting really good today. Tasting really good tonight. When you smell it, that was deep, Damon. I like that, man. That was deep. Hey, man, you take a trip up here. We do the one. Well, we can't do the one chip challenge to 20 people. Hit up that PayPal down there, because if I go to a hospital, I ain't doing this shit for nothing. I need a new camera out this damn chip. And Gene needs his damn money. We need everything. We need to get it going. I got a lot of shit, but I'm happy. You're right. I am. Yeah, I mean, I should be sad because I just quit my job. But listen, I'm not. Shit. I felt good, man. I really, for the first time in a long time, I really feel good. I ain't even blowing smoke up your ass. This is some real shit. By phone, not a cam. Man, I'm just trying to get something that works while I'm out there. You know what I mean? I want something good where I can zoom in. I see a blur down, a black blob down there. I want to zoom in and see what the hell that shit is. I want to see some good shit. I want a good camera. I'm tired of playing with the bullshit. Every time I buy bullshit, these cheap $200 to $450 cameras, that's what you get. You get what you pay for bullshit. I'm trying not to do that. So you want to see the one chip chat, or actually two chip challenge, definitely you know what to do. For sure. Camera cannot see gases. Yeah, that's true. They be bugging me to come back. F them. I'm not answering no phone calls. They sent the police to my house, said I carried something out the damn door. I ain't carried nothing. I had a manager following me out arguing with me about me quitting. You know what I mean? Shit. I'm not getting back into it. It just pissed me off how they did me, man. I can't believe how they did me. But I'm happy that it's over. I'm done. I wash my hands of that place. I wash my hands. They're gonna blame me for lots of shit. Let them. I don't care. But at the end of the day, I'm happy. I quit my job. I'm done. I'm 100% you guys now. Let's get it done. There gonna be some videos coming out to watch. So definitely pay attention, because there's some shit coming. I don't know. I ain't seen her today. Where is my mom? Mom, where are you at? You ain't hear the good news? I'm sad. I'm sad about that shit. Right, Chris? That's how I feel, man. That's how I feel. Live and love life. F the rest. Let's get it. But yeah, I'm gonna film. You guys said the Renaissance Fair. So when we go, I'm gonna film that shit. I'm gonna check that out. That's gonna be interesting. Actually, I take that back. It's not gonna be this weekend. This weekend is something with the kids and the Pirates. I want to do the next weekend, because the next weekend is about the theme of the wineries and the turkey legs and all that shit. That's what I want to see. I want to see these knights out here with these damn swords, clinging them together, getting some shit done. I want to see some excitement out there. You know what I mean? Definitely hit that like button, guys. It definitely helps. 52. There's only 35 likes. Hit the down. I don't even care. Hit something so that YouTube can recognize me, recognize the shit out because I'm coming, guys. I mean, I'm not coming like that, but you know what I mean? I'm back. Into the Wood with Jeff is back. Ferret's gonna be here. Money Mike's gonna be here occasionally. Jeff, he's raising a family, so he kind of doing his own little thing, which I respect that. You know what I mean? He's doing his own thing. That's what's up. But we got some shit coming. And I've been saying that for months. But guess what? That place been tying me down to where I couldn't make it happen. Or when I do, when it can, it's thundering and lightning outside. So it's like, shit, what I do now? I ain't never gonna be able to get out there and shoot another video as long as I'm playing with this damn place. And I keep going back to that shit. I'm done, guys. I'm done ranting. My rant is over. My hour rant is over. Sounds like a great time. Hey, man. Hey, I would fly you down here if I had the money for real. You're good people. All you guys are good people. Or you wouldn't be here right now conversating with me right now at this tonight. You know what I mean? We're all like family. We've been here doing this how long now? On Friday Night Live, just getting to know each other. This is like one of the best things I've ever started for real. Because it seemed like before when we were just making videos, uploading them, it was more one-sided. And I felt like we got to come up with another way to like get to know you guys. I see a lot of you guys' comments on the videos, but we can't never really interact. Like, this is what's going on today, man. Did you guys see that damn lion jump out over my head and do this U-turn? I mean, you know what I mean? This is like one of the best things that I started Into the Woods with Jeff, the Bigfoot world, the Bigfoot community. You guys are great. And we've been doing this a long time. Even though I ain't been posting up videos in a couple months here and there, but we've been doing this a while. And I appreciate all you guys because a lot of you were original watchers from way back when, from the first video that got hacked. You know what I mean? So we came a long ways and we're still here. And we're going to keep doing our thing because that's what I love to do. If you ain't noticed, we've been doing this for years and we're not going to stop now. Do another overnighter. Fred wants to do it. He wants to do an overnighter in Betty Knox. And I'm scared to death of that place. There's so many articles of Betty Knox and stories and folklore. That alone, that gotta mean something. There's something going on there. Me and him ourselves were sitting on a ravine and we had to change right on between us. We know that there's shit going down there. That's the area where we filmed that big ass ball orb going across the mountain. I mean, and he wants to do another overnighter here in September before it starts getting cold. But we'll see. We'll see. This Sunday we're supposed to go out until like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning at this spot. There's this one spot. I won't give the location or name, but evidently a miner, he was coming out of the cave in one of them carts that they fill the coal in, and they would put it on the track and haul the coal out. Well, there was a miner in them getting hauled out to the surface, and I guess when he was coming out of the surface, a boulder came from the top of the mine and dropped down into that thing and smashed him. Well, now when you're up there sitting on that rock, on that boulder that smashed him, that's still up there to this day. If you sit on it, you'll see like a lantern, and you'll hear the cart coming out of the cave. And we're going to go up there and film that shit. The lantern coming at us while we're sitting up on that rock filming that shit. Some of you got locals know that story. Don't come crashing it, man, because we're trying to get a good video from that area. I mean, if you're good people and there's like one or two, I understand, that's cool. But 1,000 people showing up at that area, that's not cool. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because That's some exciting shit, and we want to have that experience caught on film and see it, witness it for ourselves. You know what I mean? Halloween's coming. We're gonna get into some crazy shit in October. You might know where Bunshee might be. That's not the name of it. I'm not sure who that is, Bunshee. The kids were little. You guys, a lot of you guys watch them my boys grow up. They've been young, going out there since they was young, and now they're grown men raising their own kids. So, and you guys definitely did watch my kids grow up in the woods. And that's real. You're right. That's Sandra. When you said that, man, that struck a piece of me. You had that set in my soul when I read that, man. That meant a lot to me because you're right, man. You guys, we grew up together, all of us. You guys watched us struggle through good times, bad times, and that's just me. You know what I mean? You guys know who we are. The ones that been there for a minute, especially you, Sandra, Lee, Brookcliff, Damon. I mean, all you guys, everybody pretty much on here been there for a minute, and you guys know me, and we're about to make some shit go down overnight in Halloween. Betty Knox on Halloween. Hell no, it's not going to happen. Never going to happen. I'm not doing that overnight on Halloween at Betty Knox. Shit, you got me jacked up. But Fred does want to go on Halloween. We want to do that overnight in that sane asylum in West Virginia. The, what the hell is that shit called? I want to say it, and it's not going. Damn, what the hell? It's some asylum, sane asylum in West Virginia. We gotta like get the tickets. It's a lockdown. It's a 24-hour lockdown. That's going to be insane. That's going to be insane. The Devil's Night. I'm not. We're going to the sane asylum on Halloween. I know that much because we're already trying to book it now, so we'll have it. So that'll be cool. What, Damon? Oh, hell no. That's not even an option. That ain't even an option. I don't know what you said that, Damon. No shit. No shit. Penhurst. That's it. Bigfoot Mama. But when I read that out the corner of my eye, and even after I looked, I still seen the shadow going to my bathroom. Usually I see it going the other way. But that was crazy. I'm done talking about the scary shit. My man, I ain't trying to play with no ghosts tonight. All right, I had to play with enough tonight, man. I, it's been an eventful day. Today was eventful. I ain't even go to sleep yet from last night. It's just been that wicked, that crazy. Yeah, behind me. That dude just went to my bathroom. The mask went across down the hallway. I love scary shit too, but at the same time, I love like the aftermath, the adrenaline rush when you're going through it, but you're scared shitless and you want to run for your life. I don't like that feeling. Like I'm about to die. These things are about to kill me, and I'm out. I don't like that shit. But after, like, God, did you see what just happened? We just about got killed. That ghost just flung you across the damn room, type of shit. I like the after of it. I don't like that have to go through it, but you got to go through it to talk about the after shit. The after shit is exciting. I don't like going through it. Like the bats in the cave, man, that was a nightmare. You guys remember that when we went? We didn't even notice them was going in, but coming out, them bats was there. And bats was like right on my head. Then it dropped down on my head, dive bombed on me, and Fred blocking the hole. He wanted to sit and have a smoke break while these bats are on top of us on the ceiling, 6 inches above my face. And the man, and as we're crawling up through the hole, this one bat was like on the side, and he was following me with his head. He was like turning his head as I'm crawling up past him, like, dude, he's looking at me, keep moving, and he wouldn't even move. It's like he was cracking up, laying on his side, laughing at me, because this bat's looking at me and shit. That was a crazy ass experience. I never had that experience. So the craziest night I've had, there was two crazy nights. Nah, I had a lot of crazy nights. I ain't gonna lie, but the ones that stick out the most, I ain't gonna lie. The number one was when the very first overnighter we ever did, we was amateur as F, and we went out with no tents. We had a lantern, couple flashlights. We had a tarp. We had some crochet yarn. I don't even know why we brought that shit, but he's talking about let's tie this tarp up with this shit and we can build a makeshift for the night. But that's what we had. We had some damn yarn. We had that tarp, and that was about it. Some flashlights, and we went out into the ravine. We did an overnighter in the ravine. Our first night out. The cave was another one. We walked home over that cave, but that's number two. Nah, I take that back. That might be number one. But the top two is the one I was talking about now. And what the hell? You made me just forget the cave one. But the first one, yeah, down in the ravine. We was camping down there. It was crazy, crazy, because the first we heard the old fashioned record player music. We was up on top of this rock. We had a fire going and everything on this rock tarp over us. And you hear this old fashioned record player music off in the distance playing through the forest. We're miles deep down in this ravine, down in this gully, nothing around us but mountains. We got to climb up over a mountain to get out of where we are. There's nothing else there but us down in the bottom. You got to see lights coming down from all sides to get there where we're at. If you're human, you got to have lights to come to us. You know what I mean? It was that dark. We only had flashlight light to see 6, 7, 8 inches in front of us. So we were half the night we didn't even leave the damn rock. But we was hearing this old fashioned record player music, just like the 1930s, or it's just old, and it's playing in the distance through the trees. And there was glass clanging, bottles clanging, like right around us and shit. That was a freaky ass night. We were so scared. Fred was making like spheres with a stick, sharpen a stick. The more shit that happened out there, the more he was sharpened. Jeff Jr., he's throwing fire, building the fire up like 30 foot flames. He's thinking that as long as he keeps that fire going, ain't nothing going. That was his false sense of security, that fire. Then he built that big ass wall around the rock that we was camped on so nothing could come up. I mean, he was terrified. That was a crazy night. And another one when we was up at Bigfoot land, the overnight in Bigfoot land, and Bigfoot put his hand down in the tent on top of Mike's head. That we freaked. We all froze stiff, and Mike balled up when that hand came down through the tent. Right on. It's like Bigfoot knew that Mike was there because he right on top of his head and right back up. And we just like looked at each other. Did you see this shit? Everybody's eyes glassy, wide as F. We stayed in the tent the whole entire night. The whole night. Around 5 o'clock that morning, like right when it was maybe 4, right when the sun was about to break. It was like the coldest point of the night. I was so cold, I was shaking. I was laying on my arms, and on the back corner of the tent, I could hear him talking. He was like, it was like a samurai dude, like, but you couldn't make out what he was saying, but he was talking to us inside the tent. And the camera was on the cooler on the right outside the tent, and I couldn't film it. I was too scared to reach. I didn't even care. I didn't even care that he was talking, because I remember just being so damn cold. I felt like if I moved, I was going to die. I was going to freeze to death. And I was using my body to keep my arms warm and shit. I was laying on them, hoping, praying that the sun would just come up. and I didn't care that he was talking. I was like blocking it out. I didn't even want no parts of him talking. I just wanted the sun to come up so I can get warm. It was a crazy ass feeling. But that was another wild experience in the overnighters. I forgot about that. Deep down in that valley, we forgot toilet paper, and I took, I took. It was the next morning. Everybody's still sleeping in the tent. I couldn't find that toilet paper, man. I looked everywhere. I knew we brought a roll. It's like they took Jennifer and Mike took that shit and stashed it for themselves. Cause I looked everywhere and I had to go bad. So I wasn't using my sock. I had to walk clean up top of the mountain about like 4 miles and then down over to get to the car. I ain't using my sock and just have one sock on, one sock off. So I seen Jeff's his shoes was outside the tent and I see his socks sticking out. So I took his one Nike sock and I took off with it. I ran off into the bushes, right? And I swear, I used his sock. I wiped with his sock, and I come back and finally wake him up. And Jeff comes out. First thing he does, he put one sock on. He put his shoe on, and then he grabbed his other shoe. He's looking for his sock. He's like, Mike, you see my sock? He looking everywhere. You see my sock? And he walking around the camp, inside the tent, outside the tent, with one shoe on, one shoe off, looking for his sock. And then I said, you know what, Jeff? It might be over there on the other side of that bush. I think I seen it when I was filming that spider over there. Go look, see if that's it. He went over. Dad, you wipe your ass with my $20 sock? He ready to fight me. My son, for the first time, about to beat my ass because I wiped my ass with his $20 sock. He was hot on film. I was filming that shit when he came back. Like, Dad, you wipe your ass with my $20 sock? This shit was funny. Read the comments, Chatterbox. At least I'm in a good mood, Gene. At least I'm actually talking. But that's a true story, guys. That shit really happened. That was on film. I mean, actually, you guys are the one that brought that shit up, bringing back memories. That was funny. Let me get back on these comments because Gene cussing me out. Dog barking at got us. I hear you real close. I can only imagine what the subtitles are saying because they're funny sometimes. And it wasn't Mike's sock. It was Jeff's sock. I took Jeff Jr.'s sock. He was mad about that shit. The $20 sock. Fucking poop piles with sticks. I seen what they was eating, man. I wasn't trying to touch it with my finger. I did find some big ass logs out there that come think of it. Remember that one in between the rocks? That thing was like 5 inches round, like a foot long. I feel sorry for the dude that sat on that one. Man, he put out a log. And that hole was tampered with. I swear that dude was he had some big that was a log, man. That Bigfoot, you be doing some shit out there. I'll be getting back out there, guys. I ain't got nothing but time now, so most of my time's gonna be back out there doing crazy shit I love doing. Back to regular daily videos every day, like before I started this job, and I never did forget the peanut butter. I just never made it out there yet. You're right, real close. 1K humans are watching you now. That's what's up, Damon. They look like 50. But we're good, man. Hey, that's just a number. It's all good, man. But I'm gonna go ahead. It's over my time, I guess. Even though I came in about a little bit, 2, 3 minutes late. So don't forget, guys, the 2 chip challenge we got planned going on. The link is in the description on that one. I'm going to film the Renaissance next week. That's not coming up this week. This week, Sunday, we're going to that cave to where that dude comes out with the lantern and you can hear the Charlie or whatever it's called coming out. I want to see that. That's going to be wicked. That's going to be exciting. I'm waiting for that. Oh yeah, I got you on that, Damon. I already know. I already know. We're back, man. We're gonna get it. We're definitely gonna get it. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, guys. I definitely had a good night, man. Good vibes with you all. Everybody got good vibes. With exception of Gene, you know, whatever Gene thinks, he says it. He keeps it real. He actually keep me in line. So you need a Gene in your life. With that being said, stay tuned for this next crazy ass adventure, Bigfoot World. I'm officially back. There ain't no turning back for this one. I'm going full swing. Let's get it done. Stay tuned, Bigfoot World. I'm out.